I am following up my thrift haul that I put up previously with the second part, which is a homeware haul. So as you know, if you watched that one, I recently went to Colorado. This time around, I actually got a lot of homeware items because I am in the process of moving apartments, which is really rough already. I will be vlogging the process for you guys because I know a lot of you have a lot of interest in how to find an apartment in New York, and it's not easy, so I definitely will be sharing it with you guys. But I've kind of been on a kick of just getting some new homeware items that are mine and I'll be able to bring to my next place. And yeah, so I'm really excited. A lot of these I am holding very near and dear to my heart because they just have very like Southwest vibes, which just reminds me of home, and I never really find anything like that out here. So I'm really excited for a lot of these, and yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. This isn't gonna be massive like my clothing part either though, so I'll just touch on all of these quickly. But these are actually some mugs that Tyler thrifted for me a few weeks ago, and I just haven't shown them anywhere, so I thought I would include them. But I just thought they're really, really awesome. He has such a good eye for stuff. Like, I feel like he always gets me the best presents. And these are just definitely very vintage, like handmade mugs. They say 1968 on the bottom, so I'm guessing that's when they were made. I love how they kind of look very worn in. It's just really beautiful, and I'm always a sucker for red, so I really, really love these guys. Also, I'm going to show you two items that aren't thrifted, but they were sent to me by this company called East Fork, which was so nice of them to send me because their stuff is so beautiful. They're all handmade in North Carolina in the mountains, and their whole vibe on their website is just very me. Like, I feel like I spent hours looking at their website when they first reached out to me. I actually purchased these other glasses, which I'll show on screen. They haven't come yet, but they were like the perfect glasses that I've been looking for. Then they happened to reach out to me and they had the exact ones that I'd like been kind of scouring the internet for. So yeah, it was just kind of fate. But they did send me these little dishes, which I'm so excited for. So first they sent me this little plate, which is so nice. You can just tell the quality. It's just so good and so beautiful, and the color for like the glazes they have are all just very up my alley. This color is like a light purple and it's called Taro. This little bitty bowl, which is so cute. It's just very tiny, and I've actually been in search of a new dish kind of to put all of my earrings on because I've been trying to find a way to store them without putting them in a big kind of bowl because they always get tangled, and I think a plate like this will be really nice. So I'm probably gonna actually like stack these on top of each other and then put my earrings on that and like put it by my bed. And this colorway is called Utah, which I'm so in love with as well. I just think these are so pretty, and you can just like tell how much love goes into every piece. So I'll link that website down below if you guys want to check them out. So getting into the Colorado haul. So first I found these mugs. This, sadly, the other mug was the one piece that got broken on the way here, which was a really big bummer. But I'm such a sucker for this color of glaze, for like blue and cream pottery. I'm not actually sure what that color palette is called. My mom has a lot of this in her house as well, so it kind of just feels homey to me. And the shape of these almost feels like a little like honey pot or something, with just like such a cute little handle. And I love when you can look on the bottom and it's engraved with like who made them and when they were made. And yeah, I just think that's so sweet. Next is some more mugs. As you can tell, I got a lot of mugs. This set I could not pass up, guys. I got this set of 4 for $10 at an antique store in my hometown, and I have never seen anything more beautiful than these. I seriously can't stop looking at them. The set all has kind of different fruits on them and different like leaves, so they all kind of look the same, but then just have slight variations between them, which I love because they just look really nice next to each other still, but they're all just like a little bit different, which I think is really special. This is definitely something that I'm gonna keep for the rest of my life, and I just think they're so beautiful, and I cannot believe that they were selling them for $10. It seriously was like too cheap. Like, I wanted to pay them more because they are just so beautiful. I was seriously so lucky to find these. I got this cup, which definitely gives me the Southwest vibes. I think it's so cool. So it has this big melon on the side of a watermelon, and then on the other side it has a mango. Just the color palette is very Southwestern, and I just think it's so beautiful. And every time I look at this one especially, it just reminds me of home. I just thought this was such a unique little glass, And I seriously love homeware so much, guys. I know I've talked about my love for plates before as well, but I seriously love plates and dishes and everything so much. I used to beg my mom to buy me new dishes every year for Christmas for almost like my whole childhood. And she always was like, no, we already have dishes, and it was just excessive to like fit more in our kitchen when we already had them. But I think as soon as I like got my own place and stuff, I've just been so excited to like get my own stuff and pick out the pieces that I always wanted and stuff. So this is very exciting for me. I got these 2 red glasses. These almost could be vases, but they had like 8 of these all next to each other. So I figured they were supposed to be like a glass set, but I definitely could like use these as vases if I ever wanted to. I thought it would be good to grab some that were a little bit bigger and will actually hold more than like 2 sips of water. So I thought this was a good find, and I think each of these were $6, so not super cheap, but also not very expensive either. And then I got a few vases. These were really, really inexpensive. I think this one was $2 at the new Goodwill that was in my town. I just love how it's like very ripply in the texture, and then this pink is just really nice. I feel like it definitely goes with my style in my room, especially in what I want my new room to look like. I was gonna pass this up. I thought it was really inexpensive and just super pretty, and it actually goes with this other kind of print that I'm gonna show you later, so I thought it'd be kind of nice to like put them next to each other. And some of you guys might have seen this last vase on my Instagram story. I was so excited when I found this, and it actually has some cracks in it, but nothing major. Like, I don't think it will actually break apart, but I bought it anyways. I think I got this for $4, but again, it kind of goes in that same color palette of the dark navy with kind of cream mix. I'm so obsessed with this because it has whales all over the side of it. I've just never seen anything more beautiful than this. I seriously could not pass this up, even though it was heavy and like a pain to get back here. I just think it's so pretty, and I will keep this forever as long as it doesn't break apart. And even if it does, I'll probably try to glue it back together because I just think this is so unique. The little whales. And lastly, I picked up this print. I found this for $10. I was a little bit bummed because it was in a huge frame, and my friend Emily suggested that I just take it out of the frame and just bring the print back out with me. And normally when prints are matted, they're only matted and like glued on at certain different points. For some reason, whoever did this one glued all around the edges, so trying to get it off, it almost completely ruined this print, which I was so bummed about because this is the exact style that I just want my home to be like filled with. I think it's so beautiful and all of the colors are so nice, and I just could stare at this forever. There's just so many little intricate details going on. The artist is Thomas McKnight, and this one's called Coconut Grove. I don't know, so it's really torn up at the edges. I'm just gonna have to find a frame to like re-mat it and put it on a frame that's the right size, if I can ever find one. Not sure. I am just so unparticular, so I might just put it up on the wall and just leave it how it is, or like try to fix it some way. I'm not sure. If any of you artists out there like know how to fix a print that's been kind of torn up like this, or the best way to go about making it look better, I would love to know your suggestions. But I've yet to find any like big prints out here that I really love, like especially thrifting and stuff. I feel like they're always kind of really expensive, or it's just not exactly what I was looking for, and this one just reminds me of home, and I think it's so pretty. So I can't wait to put that up. I haven't put it up in my apartment yet because I'm moving, and so it just seems like a waste to like put it up on the wall for like a month. So those were just a few items that I picked up this time around while I was thrifting, and I got most of these at thrift stores or this little antique shop, but none of them are really chain stores, so it probably wouldn't be thrift stores that you guys would know of, unfortunately. But I thought this would give you guys some little homeware inspiration if you guys are on the hunt for anything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you so soon with the next one.